But first, let me tell you a little bit about the show, the Two Mooks. If you look up the Mook in the dictionary, it's about a stupid and or incompetent person. So the reason why I named this show the Two Mooks is because we talk about everything on Facebook, and the incompetent and stupid people that are on Facebook, and of course. Myself and DJ Apex, we just talk about everything that goes on in Facebook, and we got a couple of surprises for you tonight. But I first want to start off with next weekend. And let me introduce myself real quick. I'm DJ Mikey Mike, and the guy over my left shoulder that's running the board and everything, Apex. Yeah, there he is. A man of very few words. But anyway, next weekend, Apex and I are leaving to go to New York, and I just want to play a clip right now. And this is the actor Robert Davi, and I didn't know he could sing, and he does a lot of Sinatra songs. So we're going up to New York to go see him sing at this club on Saturday. So I'm going to play this clip real quick, and then I'll be right back, and I'll tell you guys what's going on.
What a world, what a life, I'm in love.
Good job.
I've got a song that I sing, I can make the rain, come shine. I meet you, and to me the world is fine. And the pounding becomes the ocean's roar. When you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed to tell you that you're marvelous, tell you that you're wonderful again, 'cause I've got you under.
All right, guys. So that's Robert Davi. I didn't know that he can sing like Frank Sinatra. All right, so let me tell you what's going on next weekend. Apex and I are going to be flying up to New York to go see Robert Davi. Now, the reason why we're going to see him is because of this movie right here. If Apex can pull it up, there it is right there. It's called Paper Empire, starring Robert Davi, Denise Richards, Wesley Snipes, Ann Archer, and Steve Guttenberg. And if you notice, the second guy down from the stairs, Robert Gilling, is the director. Gillings, I'm sorry, Robert. It's written and directed by him. So we're going up to do a little bit of a press junket and meet Robert Davi and Robert Gillings. So many Roberts in this movie. So that's what we're going to be doing next Saturday. And we're going to meet these people. And the reason why this came across my desk, my good friend down in Naples, Ed Hodek, he's coming with us. He put this project across my desk, and I'm so glad that he did. And I talked to the director earlier today about coming up and meeting Robert Davi and some of the other cast members, and so hopefully we'll be able to take a whole bunch of pictures. Apex, what do you think? Getting pictures with these guys would do well.
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be a great experience because I've actually never been to New York, so this will be quite interesting for me.
Okay, well, we heard your voice, but we didn't see your face on that one. But that's okay. So anyway, the series is called Paper Empire, and they already have distribution through Propagate, and they've already filmed the first 5 episodes. And IMDb says the first 8 episodes, but they've only done 5, and they're going to film the 6th one here very shortly, which I hope. And I saw the trailer, and I think after we do a musical break, I'm going to bring up the trailer for this, and really excited about this project. They have a lot of big stars in this, and it's it's a TV series that can't say too much about it, but it's an original TV series written by Robert Gillings, and I get excited about projects like this because it's original. It's not a remake. It's not. We're going back to the 1970s and remaking movies from that era. But I got excited about this project, and I can't wait to meet these wonderful people up in New York next weekend. And I'll make sure to go live, and maybe we can get Robert Davi and the director and writer for Paper Empire, Robert Gillings, live on my Facebook page and Apex Facebook page, and God, there's how many Facebook pages do we have?
Too many, way too many.
I know. We got WLJE. We got LJE TV, which is going to be coming up here in the next month, and that's going to be specific to playing short films and independent films. That's going to be running 24 hours a day, and it's not anything major on there. It's all independent films. It's all short films. Hopefully some people have won awards. I might put my short film that I won best production back in 2010 in the Sacramento Horror Film Festival. It was called Within. So I'll probably put that on there, a couple of my short films, and like people to get involved. I really like to push the independent film market, because there are a lot of, there's a lot of creative and very talented people that are not within the Hollywood circle. I don't know if you guys watched the Grammys, but I was sorely disappointed. Other than Ricky Gervais, my God, I just don't care. He kept saying that through his opening monologue, and put everybody in that room in their place, and really didn't listen to what he said. But anyway, independent film. There's a lot of independent film production companies, throughout the United States and throughout the world. But there are a few independent films that you would think that they spent $50-60 million on shooting it, and it was probably $500,000, maybe even $2 million. So anyway, if you guys want to chime in and talk about Paper Empire, I know quite a bit about the series, even after talking with the director, Robert Gillings, today. Phone number's coming up on your screen right now. It's 239-645-1291. That's 239-645-1291. And we are live. And I think the best thing that we can do right now is let's go back to Robert Davi. We're going to have a musical break right now, and we'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Back on top in June, I say that's life, as funny as it seems. Some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause this fine old world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a pauper, a poet, pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing: each time I find myself flat on my face, I fix myself up and get back in the race. That's life, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but this old heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna take a big bird and then I'll fly. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a poet, a pauper.
Hey guys, we're back. It's DJ Mikey Mike and DJ Apex _Reunion, and this is WLJE Cape Coral. You were seeing a clip from Robert Davi's concert that he's doing and that we're going to see next Saturday. You know, I've seen him in so many films, Apex. I didn't realize that. I mean, a lot of actors that try to go to singers fail miserably, but Robert Davi's voice is really impressive. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, he's got like this incredible range that it's you don't really see that in actors very often at all. I mean, just in normal people in general, and yet they still make a career out of singing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, I've been a musician for over 30 years. I started playing trumpet and studying music back in middle school, all the way through high school, and actually all the way through college. But and I see, we always see rappers. They go from rapping to motion pictures, and very few can do it. I know 50 Cent is making a great career out of his acting career. Tupac, of course, did a really good job with transforming and transitioning over to the acting field. Biggie never did it, but Ludacris. I mean, you look at the. And I wanted to bring this up, the Fast and Furious series, because I know you like cars, Apex.
Yeah, the Fast and the Furious, he did a really good job on that, which was kind of surprising because like you were saying, a lot of the actors or musicians that try to go into the acting, it doesn't really work out well for them in the end.
Right, and I think Ludacris did a really good job with transforming over or transitioning over to the acting field. I mean, and I don't know if it was marketing or whatever. I think it was Fast and Furious 3. He had the huge afro, and he was wearing the garage overalls, and they had this Sea-Doo race, and he was betting on it, and then you see the other Fast and Furious movies after that, and he cut his hair down. But anyway, so next weekend, and after we're gonna take a short break because I have to look up this, and I want to tell you guys where Robert Davi is playing. Got a couple of friends on Facebook, Giselle Peary. She lives up in New York, and I'm going to be up there, and I would love to see you there. If you want to get in on this event. So we're gonna be back in about 30 seconds, and we're gonna watch a little bit more of Robert Davi and his singing ability. It's just blowing my mind. All right, guys, this is WLJE Cape Coral. I got DJ Mike Yerone, and I got DJ Apex _Ryujin on my left. We'll be right back.
Myself up and get back in the race. That's life, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if there's nothing shaking this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die.
Yeah, we're back live. I would love anybody to call in 239-645-1291. I'm really impressed with his voice. It sounds really, 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 really close to Frank Sinatra. And of course, Davi sings Sinatra, and it's On the Road to Romance. And it's going to be playing in New York. I was talking with Apex so much I forgot to to look up where he's going to be playing at. But before the end of the show, I'm going to let you guys know where he's playing at. So anyway, this show, the Two Mooks, is it's about Facebook. Okay, so everything that goes on in Facebook. I mean, Apex. I try to take my life, not kiddingly, but not even comedically, but I take it with a grain of salt. I don't really get too overly involved into politics and to the things that I feel, and I mean, like this shot that you're seeing right now. I mean, how do you feel what's going on Facebook? You think everybody's fake, or are they blowing smoke up our butts, or what's going on?
The whole thing that kind of happens, and I see it happens a lot to us, and it's very funny because it seems like a lot of people drag us into the crap. It just seems like everybody loves to just hey, you're just minding your own business, you're just stating your own opinion, and kind of living by your life, but
right.
Guess what? Here we go. You're dragged into the shit.
I think people try to drag everybody into the poop, like you said. But if you could bring up this screenshot right here, I want you guys to see this. So this is by Ken Becker, and it says, "Watch this, Trump." Bam! Oh my God! There goes another Democrat. I think this is funny. And this is why I repost this stuff on my Facebook page. I am not one of those fanatics. And I am a Trump supporter. And just because I don't think there's anybody else out there that is qualified to bring this country back to where it's belonged, because he loves vets. I'm a vet from the Marines. And I see stuff like this on Facebook and Apex. I reposted, and guess what comes back? So I want to bring this up, and this is by Sandy Stoltz. And he goes, "At least one of them has a soul." And Sandy, I don't want to say that you're a Democrat, but you sound like one. And I me personally, I don't believe in the parties, but because it divides the country, between the House and the Senate, and I just don't think the party system's working anymore. But anyway, so Sandy Stoltz, he messages back, "At least one of them's got a soul." So we're looking at the crazy woman, which, if I was looking at this picture, it might have been Nancy Pelosi or any Democrat that really, really hates Trump, because the hatred for this president is historical. It really is, because no other president in the United States that so many people have hated. So Apex, if we could bring this up one more time. So this is what I'm saying. So watch this, and then we got the caption over the purple lady's hat. "This is Pelosi," and the guy goes, "Trump," and she was like, "Impeachment," and poof, there it goes, and it's gone. So we talk about impeachment, and it was passed in the House that he's impeached, and thank you so much, Democrats, for impeaching President Trump, because now not only does he get to stay for 8 years, he gets to stay for 12, because according to the U.S. Constitution, the first 4 years are null and void. So thank you so much for that. And I'll make a prediction right now. I watched the Democratic debate, and I really don't think anybody is qualified, especially Joe Biden. And Apex, we're going to get that into a couple of shows coming up, because the only thing on this show is we just scroll through Facebook and we just talk about people. So anyway, if Apex, if you could bring this one up. Iran has a new military leader, General Nancy been drinking, and you see a lot of her photos and I'll bring up another one. And so one photo, she's got one eye almost closed, one eye all the way open, and this is Nancy Pelosi drinking Dayquil and Nyquil at the same time. Apex. Oh my God, I almost peed in my pants on that one.
It's just like it's one of those things where I'm trying to remember the actor where it's like one side looks like he's happy and the other side looks like he's like extremely depressed. And I can't remember his name, but that's what that reminds me.
Oh yeah, we need to we need to look that up. Okay, so I've got another one. I've got another one on here, Apex. I think you're gonna like this one. Dear Iran, since we took out your number 3 in charge, we will graciously offer you our number 3. Her name is Nancy Pelosi, signed 63 million Americans. And I guess they're getting the 63 million Americans that voted for Trump back in 2016. Oh, God. And it just keeps going. So before we take another break, I have a really good friend up in Sarasota. I'm not going to mention her name, and I'm not going to bring her up on here on Facebook. But I really like somebody to call in and tell me how you would feel about this topic. Telephone numbers coming up on your screen is 239-645-1291. All right. So anyway, getting back to the story, my friend up in Sarasota is going through a really, really, really tough time right now. So, and I would really like somebody to call in on this because I think it's totally screwed up what happened. And let me tell you what happened without giving her name away because she didn't give me permission to do that, and I wouldn't do that to a good friend of mine. So this young lady had gotten a phone call last night, Apex. And on the phone, and not only on the phone, she got it through several of her voicemails. Apex, what do you think about this? So she gets a telephone call late last night, or sometime last night, and she hears her current husband, and I guess would say mistress, having sex over the phone.
Yeah, it was it was like supposed friend or acquaintance or something. But no, it's just the whole situation that unfolded was absolutely ridiculous. It was, he tried to play it off like it was like, oh no, it was just a joke.
Yeah, I know that's what I couldn't get because my friend had said that the two of them. Well, first off, what the hell are you doing at another woman's house when you're married? You shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Second place is, so the two of them, I guess, texted her back and said, hey, it was all a joke. Well, well, what type of joke when you're sticking your ship in somebody else's dock? What type of joke is that? Where did the sanctification of marriage go to these days? And and that
parking your car in somebody else's garage.
Yeah, and we can go on with the idioms, all friggin' night long. So anyway, I'm taking my boat out this weekend, and I invited my good friend from Sarasota to come out just to enjoy the weekend and get away from all the turmoil that's going on in her life right now. But she really needs and deserves a good day out and to drink or be happy and to do whatever she wants because
wow, have a good time and just forget about all the stuff that's going on and
exactly and I hope she accepts my invitation. I haven't seen her in a couple of years. I don't live in Sarasota anymore. I live down here in Cape Coral, which by the way, this is WLJ Cape Coral, Florida. And I am DJ Mikey Mike, and I got my main man on my left shoulder.
What's up?
Yeah, man, a few words. Okay. Thank God I'm running the show right now. Anyway, that's DJ Apex_Ryujin. You can follow him on Twitch and on Facebook. So I'm scrolling through the Facebook page right now, and it Apex, it really, it kills me every morning when I wake up. I always check my emails, okay, and then I go through my Facebook page, and I've got a couple of actor friends on my Facebook page. Christopher Michael Holly, he lives in Sacramento. He's been in quite a number of big films. And I would take it he's a Democrat, and he's always asking about the Republicans that think that what they think about 45. And I really don't reply to anybody, other than here on the Two Mooks, because now I can reply because a Mook is an incompetent, stupid person. So right now I'm incompetent and stupid. And I can say anything that I want to. So. But anyway, he's a respected friend and colleague in the motion picture industry. But where am I getting with this? Oh, Joaquin Phoenix. That's where I was getting with this one. Another actor. Oh, anyway, Apex, have you seen The Joker yet?
No, I have not seen The Joker. And, I don't think I will, because I've heard nothing but bad things about this movie. And I'm not going to go into detail about like all the bad things. It's just as far as what I've heard, because a lot of the friends and people that I know, they're really big into these style movies. And the most hilarious part about it is like they absolutely hated it. They are fans through and through, and they absolutely hated it. And it's just. I was very much let down because the origin of the Joker, like, when's the last time you've seen anything about the origins of the Joker?
Never. I haven't seen any movie. I don't really read comics, so, I go to movies. I'm a movie buff, so I haven't seen anything on comics or anything like that. But I would agree with the people that have told you that it's not worth going to see. But guess what? The Hollywood elite and the Oscar Foundation has nominated this film for how many nominations now?
What is it? If I remember correctly, I think it was 12.
Yeah, either 11 or 12. And we'll come back after the break and we'll tell you guys that, and I'll tell you guys where Robert Davi is going to be playing up in New York. But I saw the movie. Joaquin Phoenix, not really a big fan. I don't know. His mind is like Stephen King. It's just so far out there that you have no idea what he's thinking. Hopefully, he didn't use method acting to become the Joker. But
we've seen how that goes.
Yeah, right. I think I'm old enough to remember the original Batman series. Cesar Romero played the original Joker in the original Batman series that was filmed or taped back in the 1960s. I think he did a great job. Apex, I know you have an opinion on who the other really, really good Joker is.
Well, yeah, Heath Ledger, of course. I mean, he did an amazing job at playing the Joker. I mean, it's unfortunate that's kind of what we were referring to earlier about, the whole method acting thing.
Right.
And then just like getting lost into it, because next thing you know, he's on medication he hasn't had to have taken his whole life. And then, hey, guess what? Here you go. Slam all of these down your throat.
Okay, so, all right, enough about the Joker. If you guys want to go see it, it's still in theaters. If you guys want to call in and chime in, I don't know why everybody's so shy, because the phone is live. We are live. It's it's coming up on your screen right now. It's 239-645-1291. And after the break, I'm going to be talking about another show that's going to be coming up next Friday. And I have to pronounce her name correctly. Beautiful woman. And before we go to break, I want to bring up this photo right here. Apex, hold on a second. Where'd the photo go? Oh my God! Where'd it go? I just. Oh, there she is. All right, let me bring that up. This is CN. CN, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. She's a beautiful young lady. This is this is going to be the Michael and CN show, and we're going to be premiering it next Friday. And the thing about this show is we're just going to go around and we're going to talk to people, and we're going to have a regular podcast on this show. We're just going to talk to people about anything and everything. So our first show, and I talked to CN before we went live tonight. Their Mook. We wanted to talk about domestic violence and why women, Apex, why? Why do women stick around when a guy is beating the crap out of them? They still stick around. Domestic violence orders are issued against the guy. I can't even call him a gentleman because he's a POS. But anyway, I don't understand why women hang around. And I would like to bring my friend from Sarasota down next weekend to talk about it, because she's not going really through domestic violence, but to break the sanctity of marriage like that.
An abusive, toxic relationship. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I mean, I understand about codependency. My sister went through it with her ex-husband, and I kind of went through it with my ex-wife. And so I do kind of understand it, but there comes a point in time where you just say, what the hell am I doing? Why am I with this guy? Or from a male perspective, why am I with this female? It's got to end somewhere, because if it doesn't end, you know what? And I'm talking to all the females out there that are in a really bad relationship right now. It only ends in two ways. If this man or this woman to a male, it only ends in two ways. Either he's going to jail or you're dead, and that's all there is to it. We look at the statistics, and that's just the way it goes. All right, so we're going to take another musical break. I'm gonna play a little bit of Robert Davi right now. So we're gonna see you guys here in about 2 minutes. We got a caller in, and I'm gonna talk to them. We'll be right back.
I say that's life. That's life. As funny as it seems. Some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a pauper, a poet, pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I fix myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but this old heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna take a big bird and then I'll fly. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a poet, a pauper, pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if there's nothing shaking this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My
All right, we're back live again, and that was Robert Davi. He's going to be live on January 25th. It's called Pennies from Heaven, My Way, New York, New York. And I still have not looked up where he's going to be playing at. What I have right now is I have a caller on the line, and this is going to be my co-host. And this is called the Michael and Cian Show. And we talk about the important topics that are going on throughout the United States. So I want to introduce you guys to Cian. Cian, you're live with DJ Mikey Mike.
Hey, how are you, Mike?
Hey, there she is. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just hanging out in my garage.
You're hanging out in your garage. We're hanging out in the studio. So anyway, Cian and I met a couple days ago, and I went through quite a few women to co-host this show, and I was Cian. I was thoroughly impressed with you. I mean, first off, beautiful woman. And
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, really, and the way you talk, I
Thank
think
you again.
I think it was very sexy and it was very proper, and just really really impressed, guys. And I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull up your picture, which I can't right now. But anyway, it's the Michael and Cian show, and we're going to be premiering next Friday. I mean, how excited are you about doing this? I mean, you told me a little bit about what you do currently.
Yeah, this
and
is a little bit unique and different for me because of live stream, but I like that idea. This is opening up a different door for me. You know what I mean? But for me to just, express myself, conversate with you, it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Also, I mean, we talked about a few things. With you coming onto the show, and just want to tell my audience members, she's total opposite of me. I eat meat. She doesn't eat meat. I smoke. I drink. She doesn't smoke or drink. So we have so much to talk about. And our first episode, coming up next Friday. From a woman's perspective, the domestic violence, like I was talking to DJ Apex, I don't understand why women stay in those type of relationships. Can you give me something from a woman's perspective?
I've got a lot to say about that. First, I apologize. I had a mook moment there. Converse.
Oh, we got to rename the show the Three Mooks, not the Two Mooks.
I'm like, what was I saying just now? Sorry, it's been a long day.
That's okay. I'm trying to understand from a man's perspective, why a woman stays in an abusive relationship, even after restraining orders are filed against the man. I don't get it.
Well, I know several people personally. This is simply my opinion, but I think a lot of it has to do with, fear, confidence, self-esteem. There's so many different aspects of it. But fear is a big one, So although people from the outside could simply say, hey, you're getting beat up every day. Like, when are you going to go? You could come here. You're safe. You're going to be okay. Subconsciously, I notice the people that I know anyway, there is that, that fear of leaving, starting over, rejection. There's a lot more than just the physical pain. For some people, physical pain could be less painful than emotional or mental pain, as you mentioned with your friend who's going through her situation.
Yeah.
That pain, we all accept it differently, but that's just a little portion of my opinion from the people that I know.
I agree with you on that point. Which I won't agree with you very much during our show, but the physical, the physical pain people can get over, over a small amount of time, people can get over the physical pain of an abusive relationship. But I tell you what, my friend up in Sarasota, to get a phone call, CN, to get a phone call from
Yeah.
your husband and his mistress, and then they call you back and say, "Oh, it was just a joke." Well, what the hell are you doing over this girl's house instead of being home with your wife?
Exactly, exactly. No, she wasn't born yesterday. I mean, come on now.
No, no, she's a very smart woman.
Exactly, exactly. Basically, he messed up. You know what I mean? And there's no way around about that. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate that she's going through something like that, because marriage is a very serious thing that a lot of people overlook, take for granted, and don't
Yeah.
realize what it is until they lose it.
Well,
You know?
I'm glad you said a lot of people don't take it for granted, because the United States has the highest divorce rate. So
I
when
noticed.
yeah, so when you're walking up the aisle and you from a male perspective, it's like, oh my God, there is the woman that I love right now, and I want to love for the rest of my life and be with
Yeah.
the rest of my life. And then you take your oath, and then a month, 2 months, or sometimes even a day later on your honeymoon, he's out screwing around. I don't get that. You get that feeling when you're in the church, or in front of a magistrate, or wherever you're getting married at, and you see that woman that you love. Why would you take your boat and stick it in somebody else's dock if you say you love that woman? It's mind-boggling.
Because people are stupid and people get scared. It's that simple. It's just nobody likes change. Who likes change? Who can say they like change?
Yeah, but
It's just
Apex. We have as humans, we have to change. If I stayed like I was at 10 years old, I'd be an immature adult right now. I mean, do you agree, CN? Right?
I agree with you. Most people do fear change. I can agree with Apex in that aspect, but at some point in time, we have to face our reality, and if you make a wrong decision, it could ruin your life. It could ruin your reality, and people have to think, long term sometimes, be on their feet,
Yes.
think a little smarter, instead of harder.
But see, that's the thing is that's why people they like once they get to a certain age, they start getting complacent. They start getting set in their ways, and they don't want anything to change because now they start to get comfortable. And once they get comfortable, then they don't accept change anymore. They don't grow. They don't really, make those adaptations because
Right.
how does the saying go? It's if you don't adapt, you die along with things that don't change.
I agree with you very much with that statement, because it is true for the most part until the other person makes a drastic change and throws off the whole situation. Like regarding this particular situation with your friend and her husband, your friend, I'm sure she's a very intelligent woman, but at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end of
she
the
is.
day,
She
yeah, and
runs
at
her
the end
own
of the
business
day,
up in Sarasota. She's done it for many years, and I've followed her business for all these years. She's gone through a lot of ups and downs. She's
yeah,
partnered with other people to get her business going, and they let her down, and she's been doing it on her own now. I think for about 8 years, and she's
wow,
very successful. And I don't understand why this guy would do this to her, because I read the text that he sent her, and I'm kind of thinking maybe it was the mistress that was sending this text using his phone. I was really upset, because I've known her for more than 8 years, and she's a really good girl, very attractive woman. She used to model and worked with a couple of magazines up in Sarasota. Very successful right now in her business, and I don't get where his mindset is to go ahead and screw around behind her back. Anyway, Cian, go ahead and stay on the line. We're going to come back after this musical break. Hey, I just want to let you guys know, after I come back, I will tell you where Robert Davi is playing in up in New York, and where Apex and I are going to be. So we're going to be back after this music. And Apex, if you can play what I got on my computer right now. My sister Michelle, if you're watching right now, I've got a special song just for you. And I know you loved this song way back in the day. And so I'm going to play it for you right now. This is WLJE Cape Coral with DJ Mikey Mike and DJ Apex _ Eugen. We'll be right back after this. Oh, and we're back. This is WLJE Cape Coral. I am DJ Mikey Mike, and I got my left-hand man. He's over my left-hand shoulder. And this is a man of very few words. Watch.
Man, come on. Let me just enjoy myself, make some faces, and call it good, all right?
Man of very few words. You know, oh my God. We still have CN on the phone. And I'm gonna get back to you really quick, CN. I don't know if you're watching right now, but Apex, can you please pull this up? Meanwhile, at the DNC, they might not know what gender they are, which bathroom to use, or what socialism really is, but they know the proper use of Oh, Lord, this is why this show is called the Two Mooks, because we're incompetent and stupid. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this, you know, guys, this is what gets me up every day. After I check my emails in the morning, WLJE Cape Coral, we got a whole bunch of other podcasts that are coming up. You know, the 420 show I've been promoting for the last 2-3 weeks. Unfortunately, DJ D-Bone and Jizzy, and Apex, we still have to find out where her name Jizzy comes from.
I'm still thinking just based off the context clues, just on the name, that we can all guess exactly where it's coming
Well,
from.
my mind is in the gutter right now, so Jizzy is whatever.
Well, I mean,
Can't say it here.
when aren't our minds in the gutter? Excuse you, like.
Oh my gosh! It's this is what you get with the Two Mooks. You get everything and anything. So anyway, next Friday, I'm not sure what time it's going to be. It's probably going to be around either 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. It's going to be the Michael and Cian show. And we're going to spend this upcoming week just talking to people in Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples, I mean, wherever we decide to go to. And hopefully we're going to have a couple of guests because our first show is going to be dealing with domestic violence. Cian, chime in, baby. Let me know something.
Well, it is a big deal. It's something that should be talked about. People need to be brave, find that courage within themselves, whether it's male or female. Either side can suffer from this. So that's really important to bring out into the open. Let's kind of, put some exposure on that and get people to get help.
Exactly. We go back to the codependence thing, and guys, don't forget to tune in next Friday, and I'll let you know during the week when we're going to be coming live, and where Cian and I are going to be throughout Fort Myers and Cape Coral, because we want to talk to some women. And I think we're going to have a couple of special guests on the show. I don't want to let anybody know right now who they're going to be, but you never know who's going to show up on this show. Hey, guys, this is the Two Mooks. I'm DJ Mikey Mike, and I got DJ Apex _ Eugene over my left shoulder over there.
What's up?
See, the man of very few words. I want to thank Cian for calling in. Thank you. And
Thank you.
yeah, I'm going to be seeing you this week, and hopefully we'll be able to get out and we'll get some good footage for our show coming up next Friday, because on Saturday at 10:15 a.m., actually, Apex, we have to be at the airport, 9:15 a.m.?
Oh, I mean, come on! Don't remind me, man.
Well, what do you mean? Don't remind you? You
don't want to be at the airport that early.
You know what? If you don't want to go, I'll just cancel the ticket.
Don't get me wrong. Like I'm excited. It's just something about airports just piss me off. They just don't.
God, here we go.
They don't sit well, because I mean, one of the last times I went through there, I almost didn't even make my flight because the TSA agent was sitting there just like, oh, you need to remove this, you need to remove that. I'm like, there's nothing metal in them. Just let me walk through the freaking sensor.
Yeah,
we're good.
Right.
And he's like, no, they kept holding me up, and they're like, no, you need to remove that. I'm like, okay, do you want me just to strip naked right here in front of everybody, just make this a little quicker? Or I mean, can we get on?
You know what? I can pull up a couple of YouTube videos where TSA has actually asked people to strip, well, not totally naked, but a female went all the way down to her underwear and her bra. Cian, what's up with that?
Funny thing is, you guys, talking about the airport, years ago, I actually worked at the MIA, Miami International Airport, through a third-party company promoting liquor at duty free. So I have seen
liquor at the airport. I'm scared to fly. Yes. I need a bottle of liquor. Go see Cian. She's going to be there tomorrow at the Miami International Airport. I'm just kidding, guys. She's not going to be there. So, all right. So I'm sorry to cut you off. I thought that was so funny. You're selling liquor at the airport. Was it duty free?
Yes, it's true.
Of course. Oh my God! Hey guys, we're coming up. We're coming up on 9:00, and as I promised, Robert Davi has two shows next Saturday. This is going to be January 25th, and DJ Apex and myself are going to be there. It's going to be at the Birdland Theater. So if you guys want to show up, I know I've got quite a few Facebook friends that live up in New York. And CN, stay on the line. We're going to end this show right now. So the Birdland Theater, Robert Davi is going to be playing up there. And if you've been watching the show for the past hour, I'm really impressed with this guy's voice. I mean, Apex, Frank Sinatra.
I mean, for the fact that he can even get close to replicating, that sound. I mean, he doesn't just like get close even on the tone, but just like the overall like kind of almost how would you say it, like the soul of the what Frank Sinatra brought to it.
You know what? That's a really good description. It's the soul, because I've been playing musical instruments for 30 years, and I was asked to back up sing about 10, 15 years ago in a band that I had. And it was hard for me because I had to go through a vocal coach and learn where singing came from, like I know where acting has come from.
Like how to properly do it. I mean, some people, they know how to sing, but they just don't know how to do it properly.
Exactly. And Cian was over at the studio a couple of days ago, and I was... Cian, what was the short film that you were in?
It's called Sacrificial. You can check it out on Amazon, rent or buy. It's a thriller that was filmed early 2018 in Collier County. It's about an hour and a half long. I don't want to get too into detail to give it away. I really want people to get onto Amazon, check it out. It's really such an interesting thriller.
All right, so Cian, there's your plug. All right, guys, you want to go to Amazon, and this is a full-length feature film. This is not a short film. So if you want to check out Cian in this film. And I just want to bring up a couple of things real quick, Cian. I was talking to her the other day, and I was trying to get into her background and everything, and she said it was a really small part. Well, I got to tell you guys, if you're an actor, there's no such thing as a small part. Whether you're a principal, a support, or a day player, every part that you play, you guys got to remember you're going to progress that scene. So say, for instance, you're a day player, and you're in maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 scenes in a movie. Your character is so important that the screenplay writer wrote your character in for a reason. You remember when we talked about that, Cian, the other day?
Absolutely. Yeah. And you're right about that. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So, it's not that I don't like to hear people say, well, I had just a small part. No, small parts make a big difference. And the reason why that I stuttered there right now, Luis Guzman, this is a Hispanic actor. He has more credits than most of the major film actors put together. And this is why. He's a great character actor. I want you to look this guy's name up. Luis, Luisguzman. Luis Guzman. He's been in so many friggin' films. It's unbelievable because he progresses the film with the characters that he plays in. The last one I just saw him in, I watched the movie yesterday, was Yes Man with Jim Carrey, and Luis Guzman is actually on the ledge of a building wanting to commit suicide, and Jim Carrey comes out playing a guitar, and I can't remember the song that he was playing, but he's a character actor, and without character actors, or without day players, or without supporting players, the movie goes nowhere. So anyway, we're going to shut off here in about a minute. I just want to say once again, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, Cian, thank you so much for calling in tonight. I look forward to working with you this week. I'm so excited about working with you this week. I'll see you about Monday or Tuesday. We'll see what happens. And we'll go out. Don't forget, it's the Michael and Cian show coming up next Friday. During next week, I'll let you guys know what time it's going to be on, because we have so much work to do next week with interviewing people and hopefully getting some people here in the studio at WLJE Cape Coral. And one more time, Robert Davi, I'm going to be there. DJ Apex _ Eugene is going to be there at the Birdland Theater. January 25th, Robert Davi has 2 shows, one at 7 and another one at 9:45. My God, Apex, I'm thinking 9:45. So we're going to the 7 o'clock show. So 9:45, that's another 2 hours. And then the director, Robert Gillings, said, we're going to rub elbows and mix and talk about Paper Empire, which I told you guys about, starring Wesley Snipes, Robert Davi.
You know, that whole rub elbows thing, it's basically just interact with different people and get to know them and so on and so forth. And if you don't know what that means, that's what he means.
Yeah. Yeah. God forbid should have. I'm going to start. Ooh, listen to this, Apex. I'm going to start a new Trumpism.
What you got? Come on,
like a Bushism. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys. We got to get off the air here. But anyway, so a Bushism is, and I'll tell you guys this joke. So Bush is on live TV when he was in office, and he was talking about Hurricane Katrina. So one of the reporters in the press box asked President Bush, "Mr. President, what are you going to do about Katrina?" And he goes, "Well, we're going to hunt her down and we're going to kill her."
Bad joke.
Okay. Well, anyway, I tried. So there are Trumpisms. And oh geez, I've got so much to talk about on Facebook, and I'm glad this show went well. I want to give a shout out, and we're going to bring up a little bit of positive towards the end of our show. So before we go off air, Apex, I've got a little bit of a thing going on here on Facebook. So anyway, I would like to thank Cian for calling in. Cian, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
And it was a pleasure. And of course, we're going to be seeing each other very soon, probably on Monday. I'll give you a call and we'll start putting our show together for next Friday, because I know our audience members are going to be totally excited about seeing what we have to offer them, other than the Two Mooks, because between you and I, Cian, we're not going to be incompetent and stupid. We're going to be talking about real stuff. Yeah.
I had my moment tonight.
Well, you only had one, but and that's fine. You can have one moment or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Hey, you know what? Trump has a moment, 100 moments every day. So forget about it. And I want to thank Robert Gillings, the director of Paper Empire, for inviting me and my good friend Ed Hudak from Naples to go and to see Robert Davi's show on Saturday, January 25th. We're going to be there for the 7 p.m. show. This is going to be at the Birdland Theater. And, if you guys ever want to call in, I guess Cian grew the biggest balls of everybody. She actually called in at 239-645-1291. If you guys want to call in, don't be shy. The only thing is you can't curse on air. You can't have any hard N's or any hard R's. If you guys don't know what that means, Google it, and you'll find out.
Don't be stupid. That simple.
Wait. Is that a hard S?
Is this stupid? No, that is not a hard S. What? I didn't even know there was such a thing as a fucking hard S.
No, wait a minute. You said stupid. So
First time I'm hearing that too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of a hard S. I've heard of everything.
Yeah, but you just said stupid.
That's a new one.
That's a hard S.
No, you could say idiot. No, I can't say that one.
What were you thinking? Oh, you need to tell me after we go off air. Hey. Oh my God! See, guys, this is what happens. We have so much fun on the Two Mooks with the WLJE Cape Coral. Hey guys, I am. Oh, you know what? We had such a great show tonight. I am done for tonight. I am taking my glasses off.
Ooh, he's
because
getting
I don't
serious.
have to see anything right now. And I always want to end the show with a little bit of comedy or a little bit of laughter. So, Apex, thank you so much. He is on my left over here. So I get to finally look into the camera right now. And thank CN personally for calling into the show and talking about our show coming up next Friday. But DJ Apex is my left-hand man over here. And, I forgot one thing.
What'd you forget?
Don't forget, guys, it's $100 to figure out what's in my sippy cup. And DJ Apex has a sippy cup also.
Yeah,
And two
but-
totally different drinks. And I might not be talking about
No,
alcohol
no.
or anything else. If you can figure out what's in my sippy cup and Apex's sippy cup, where's your sippy cup at?
It's right here. I already.
There it is. Okay, it's $100, and you know what? WLJ Cape Coral gives away money on all of our shows. As long as you're listening in, look, everybody's got tablets. Like I was talking to Robert Gillings earlier today. He goes, Michael, everybody has a laptop, a pad, iPad, or
Phone.
tablet, or a phone, and everybody looks like this at the airport. You watch this? So this is everybody at the airport, and everybody on the plane is like, so you take the life jacket and you put the strap around here, you blow into this side in case the emergency oxygen doesn't work. And everybody's still,
Just all up into their whatever device
no,
they're using.
let me get the good visual.
I mean, I think the
I can't even see this close. I need my glasses to see my phone this far, but everybody's like that.
my most favorite one was we were at boarding the plane last time I was on the plane. Like there was a lady, she had like the whole tray like folded down. She had her tablet all set it up. I mean, like it was like one of these big old tablets. I think it was like an iPad Pro.
Oh no, back up just
Legit.
a little bit. Did you really say set it up? I heard it.
Yeah, I just did a little bit of stutter there. Ooh, big whoop. So did
Set
you.
it up.
Jeez.
Oh God, Cian.
One
Cian,
mistake.
don't ever say stuff like that.
So anyway, she set up a little better. Yeah, a little better. She set
Hey,
up.
it's a lot better. Forget about it.
Anyways,
We are going to sign off here any moment.
just one last little thing. She like the whole in-flight walk through like you were talking about, like all the different safety procedures. No, she just had her headset on. She didn't listen to a dang thing. She had not a care in the world besides whatever TV show she was like absolutely sucked into.
Oh
man.
my God. Oh, that is what's that? A MasterCard commercial. That's priceless.
The worst
priceless.
part is too. It's like I'm the younger generation, and yet I'm sitting there. I'm still listening to all this. I mean, it's just common courtcy to sit there and
You
listen
know
to
what?
them.
You know what we need to do on our flight out, and we're leaving in an airport that's local to us. Just in case nobody likes our show and they want to kill us. So I really can't give out that information because you never know. There's a lot of freaking lunatics out there.
And creepers.
And our next show is going to be coming up on Monday at the same time. It's going to be at 8 p.m. So tune in to the Two Mooks on Monday at 8 p.m. And hopefully I can get everything done with CN that day and during the rest of the days because I've got so much to talk about. Yeah, I did say Jesus. Anyway.
you won't shut up.
So anyway, what I'm getting back to is when we take our flight out to New York, I think the both of us should go on Facebook Live while we're on the plane because once the plane takes off, ladies and gentlemen, your phone goes kaput, and that's German for bye bye. It doesn't work anymore.
What do you mean? My phone works.
Your phone does not work
Yeah,
at
it does.
37,000
Yes,
feet.
it does.
Really? You want to make a bet
Yeah.
on that one?
Well, yeah, because I know the technology and I can log into the airplane Wi-Fi.
He's lying because he paid for it. You have to pay.
No, I did not pay
No,
for it.
we're taking Spirit Airlines. You know how cheap this airline is? I had to pay an extra $115 just to put freaking baggage underneath the plane. Forget about it. I mean, come on. $115
see,
to
that's-
put baggage underneath the plane. That's why the goddamn tickets were only $115.
Well, see, now that's the reason why almost every time I've flown, I've always gone through American. American gives it to you for free.
Oh, that's malarkey there too. It's $30.
I've gotten it free
baloney.
every time.
Baloney.
Every time, and guess what? Instead of watching it through their shitty little audio that they have going on there, I listen through it through my phone.
That's baloney with no mayo and no mustard and no lettuce.
No mayo,
and
no
tomato.
mustard. What,
Yeah,
what,
that's baloney.
what is that? A bread?
That's
That's not even a bologna sandwich. That's a bread
I
sandwich.
never fed you a bologna sandwich like that ever in your life. The 2 pieces of bread and a piece of bologna. There you go. There's lunch, son. I don't think so.
We all been there.
Sian, she's still on the phone. You've actually been there? Bologna sandwich? No. How about the Kool-Aid sandwich?
Not really. Well, bread and butter. Caribbean people, we do the bread and butter thing.
Well, you know what? At least bread and butter's got a little bit more protein and fat than putting a piece of what's in bologna? It's like intestines. It's the toes. It's the ears.
That's
the hair.
jail food. Jail food.
No, jail food is even worse because their what is it? Their jelly is literally just like over sweetened Jello, and their peanut butter is completely raw. It's literally just nuts, and they just mash it up and they're like, "Here you go, have fun." Worst part is it's not even mashed up well either.
It's not. Oh God, I'm gonna have a coronary right now. This is just like way too much fun. I mean, I've acted in the past 30 years, but doing a podcast and the Michael and Cian show coming up. Oh, I'm sweating. I haven't had so much fun. So anyway, guys, we're beyond where we're supposed to be right now. And I want to leave you guys with a little bit of a video clip. So, Apex, if you can play this, and I will bring us out. And there it is. This is what my dog does to me. So you look at the big cat on the right, and this is what my dog, he's a 72-pound pit bull. And this is what he does to me. And this is what Apex does to me sometimes. When I'm on my computer, and I don't have my headphones on or anything, I'm just really into my emails because I've got so many investments going on and trying to get other projects out into the public. This is what he does. Ready? And bops! Oh! Mother... That's what he does to me. Hey, I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys, and I want to give a shout out to my sister Michelle. Hopefully, you're watching us right now, and I definitely want to thank Cian. I believe she's still on the phone.
Thank you.
Yep, she's still on the phone, and you're gonna see a lot more of her and the Michael and Cian show. The Two Mooks are gonna be back on Monday at 8 p.m. We got the 420 show. Oh, DJ D-Bone and Jizzy, where are they at, Apex?
Honestly, I don't. I'm not.
Okay, well, let me let you know where they're at.
Well,
Instead of coming up with a show.
Okay,
to be put on WLJ Cape Coral. Guess where they're at?
Based off what you're saying, I'm going to guess they're on vacation.
Yeah, but they're not in country. Guess what country they're at?
Europe.
No, Mexico. Italy!
They went to Cancun, huh?
I don't know if it's Cancun. D-Bone did not tell me if it was Cancun or not, but anyway, yeah, they're in Mexico. So anyway, the 420 show is definitely going to be coming up. And if you guys don't know what the 420 show, Apex, let them know what it's about.
So the 420 show is it's all about just all the different fun times that they've had with marijuana, more or less, and
Mary Jane,
also Mary
pot,
Jane, the devil's lettuce,
which is and by the way,
what's that?
January 1st, guess what happened in Illinois?
What's that? What you got?
Pot became legal.
In Illinois, really?
Yes. I believe it's Illinois. I might be wrong, and I might have to redact my statement right now. But I believe it's Illinois. Guess how much, and the price I do know for a fact. Guess how much they made the first weekend?
I'm gonna guess maybe right around like $5 million.
No, $2.3 million.
Oh,
in 2 days.
I overshot it a little bit. I was thinking, maybe people might actually be excited.
In 2 freaking days. Pot should have been legalized. And you know what? I'll tell you guys my personal opinion. Not only pot, cocaine, heroin. You know what? Make all the friggin' drugs legal. Tax the hell out of it.
I mean, Amsterdam's already done it. Only in the city of Amsterdam, but they've done it already.
Right. So, tax it and put the money back into the people.
Yeah.
Colorado has already made billions. So put all that money back into the roads, put that money back into addiction clinics, put that money back into helping women get out of an abusive relationship, put it back into
getting the homeless off the street.
Yeah, getting the homeless off the street. Los Angeles, I got to put my hands together right now and clap, because you have the highest homeless population. The people are pissing and shitting on your streets. And I can imagine what downtown LA and where these homeless people are living, because, and I'm not going to blame the Democrats or the Republicans. I'm going to blame the elected officials that are running LA County and the city of Los Angeles. I blame them, because they are the ones that you guys voted in and that are sorely not taking care of the city of Angels. And I lived down there for 4 years, and it really pisses me off that the homeless problem is to a point. And on the next Two Mooks, I'm going to bring up quite a few video clips of what's going on in Los Angeles, because this doesn't get national media attention, Apex. Everything's about Pelosi and Trump and
or
impeachment.
Celebrities.
Yeah, or celebrities. And Ricky Gervais, if you're listening to my show, or if you ever watch this show, kudos to you, brother, for putting the Hollywood elite in their place. And you watched it, Apex, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, I really liked his whole thing where he's just like, look, you're a celebrity. You don't know what's going on. You've never really lived this life, unless you have. But I mean, very few who ever have actually talk about it. So just accept your reward.
Exactly. And what happened? And I'm going to play these clips too. And what happened? There were quite a few celebrities that accepted their award, and we got this change and that change and climate change, and this is going on and that's going on. So even though the show is called The Two Mooks of Two Incompetent Stupid People, we're going to present you with the facts about climate change, and then we're going to let you decide. So don't be scared to call in, because when my facts come up on the screen, you have to call in. It's 239-645-1291.
But we got to go.
Yeah, and we are going. We are going. Like, oh my God, I can talk for another 3 hours, because yeah, that's why we're here right now. So really quick. Anyway, my friend up in Sarasota, I'm reading her post right now. She's pretty hurt, and the mistress that was messing around with her husband. I don't know, Apex, can you see this? How many times she said, "See you next Tuesday"?
Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Keep going.
4, 5. I think there's another dozen up above somewhere.
I just want to let her know right now, you have the invitation to come on my boat on Sunday. We're going out with a lot of good, close personal friends of mine, and Apex is going to be there, and hopefully Cian is going to be there. She's going to Miami on Sunday to visit family, and I wish her a safe drive, and but she will come back, because we're going to have a great show next Friday. It's the Michael and Cian show. All right, guys, 9:25. God, we are 25 minutes over.
Well, I mean, we've been trying to get off since 9, and we've just kept going.
Yeah, I
it
just
is
can't.
what it is.
I can't stop talking about stuff, so I have to rewrite the outline of the show so that we can stay on time. I want to thank everyone that joined us tonight. I can't see everybody right now because this is a show. It's the Two Mooks, and we talk about stuff that's going on Facebook. And this is WLG Cape Coral. I'm DJ Mikey Mike. And the man of few words is over my left shoulder. He'll come on.
Yeah, the man
like
of very
right now.
few words. Yeah,
There he is.
This freaking guy right here, right?
All right, guys. WLJ Cape Coral, Florida.
We're the Two Mooks.
Yeah, I mean, we're the Two Mooks. I've been talking for the last hour and a half. I ran out of stuff to talk about. Anyway, guys, tune in 8 p.m. on Monday. We're going to be gone this weekend, and hopefully the drive-by is going to be starting next week. That's going to be from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And don't forget to check out WLJE.net. So you're going to be able to see all the podcasts and all the live streaming shows that's going to be on that website, like Michael and Cian is going to be coming up, and the Two Mooks with DJ Apex and myself, and the drive-by with myself that goes from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that's just playing music. It's not really a podcast. It's just playing music to bring your lunch and maybe your crappy day up a little bit by listening to music.
Bring up the good vibes, you know what I mean?
Bring up
the good
Here he goes
vibes.
with the 420 BS stuff again.
No, that's not 420 BS. That's just when you're vibing to something and it brings you joy, that's bringing up the vibes. It's good vibes.
You know what really brings me joy? Ending this program right now. All right, I'm DJ Mike and Mike. This is WLJE Cape Coral. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.